Welcome to DK Network Community Podcast, where we talk about different aspects of life with me, your host, and Raymond. If you're catching us from YouTube, thanks for tuning in. As I've said earlier, it's all about life. So I'm not here to bore you. I'm just going to be talking about different aspects of life, and specifically in this video or in this podcast is where we're going to be talking about how to motivate yourself. Like, self-motivation is one of the most important things. There should be basic things. Without it, you cannot take another step ahead. Let's begin with your source of help. Personally, I know that if I want something to work out, I want something to go big, I have to trust in God. So I pray about it. Now, after that, I can then go to my family, let them know about what I'm doing, what I'm intending, and then they will see how they can be able to help me. Sometimes also I involve my circle of friends. So you need to know where your source of help is, because there's no way you're going to stand alone and make it work. Of that, we can talk about the getting more skills in your field. Imagine for something or for anything that you have more skills, you will not be afraid to go for it, because you'll be like, okay, yeah, the hurdles are there, some hiccups may come up, but at least you know what to do. So every day, the way to motivate yourself at doing your things is learn something new about your field, acquire another skill about that same field, so that the more you get better, the more you will feel even more motivated to carry on. Believe in yourself. For this, I know I can't stand up, but of course, if I could, because it's very important. Believing in yourself is key. You be your number one fan, because I tell you, the people in our lives who really love us and they want the best for us, but sometimes they are humans. They're also down. Now imagine that time when the person who is validating you, someone who is strengthening you, is also feeling down. Then you'll be alone. So if you're your number one fan, you will cheer up. You keep it going. So please believe in yourself. To avoid any kind of sluggishness in your life, start now. If there's something you've come up with, you have an idea that you think is great, start it now. Because the more you delay, the more you take time, is the more you feel like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do it. Maybe this is not worth it. So please, if you have an idea, start now and kick off and fly high and go get it, because, oh yes, you can do it. Free your mind from useless habits. We all know that we have those things that we are doing in our lives that are not helping, but we are clinging on those things. For example, you have an activity that you're taking part of, but it is not like helping you outgrow. It's not helping you become a better person. So it is time to let those things go. Even if it means letting friends go. If you want to keep motivated, just let go of anything useless, because it doesn't help. It just hurts you, keeps you going back to the past, back and forth. So if you want your life to keep going, just let go. What is that thing that you're doing, that habit in your life, those people in your life that you're clinging on to, but they're not helping you take a step higher? Let them go so that you can start and succeed. Now, I'm going to talk about focus. Focus. Because I'll give you an incident. Like, if you're walking on the road and you see objects coming your way, if you don't look at those objects closely as they keep coming, you won't know what they are. You won't be able to know if it's a car coming. You won't know if it's a person running towards you. But the moment you focus, your eyes will be able to let you know that, oh, this is a person or this is a vehicle. So you can plan accordingly. So when you focus, it's when you will know what you're headed for, so that you can plan in the right way. So please focus. Now, a few about how to achieve your goals, because I know we've all set our goals, and there's those things that people have been talking about from years back, and we come to realize that some things we are working on that time, but might not be working now. So I've made some research, and based on my own life and experience, I've come up with some things that I know that if you do them, you'll be able to achieve your goals. First, we've talked about self-motivation. And then I know as you get motivated, there's something that you want to achieve. So how do you achieve it? Number one is put your goals on a calendar. For example, you can mark a date and be like, on this date, I must have finished so and so and so thing. So you know, you plan, you work towards it, you plan to achieve it, so that it becomes much more easier to get it. Make working towards your goal a habit. If you know you want to achieve something, just know that every day you have to have a different, a kind of time set aside for making your goal work. I've seen this work. It is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Like, you know, I have off like maybe 20 minutes for my goal every day. You will see that every time you focus on it and you give it more time, you find more hacks to make it work. Y'all, plan for imperfection. Life is not a straight road. Like, you know, you find hiccups here and there. You might be wanting to like maybe study something online and the internet just chooses to go off. You might be going somewhere and maybe you get ill. Maybe you know, things happen in life. So just plan for imperfection. Be ready. Know that sometimes some things might not happen the way we want them, but the more you stay focused, the more you will be able to stand even when those hiccups come, that when they leave, or when they move away, or when they are released from you, you're able to continue with your journey. Track your progress. I know when I used to work in sales, we used to have something called KPIs. That's when we used to identify just a couple of things, like, for example, how many pieces did we sell? What is the average transaction value? For example, like people who bought, how many pieces did they go out of the store with, and how much money did each person give us on average. So you need to know, track down your progress, see where you are today, and then see where you are tomorrow, so that you can have a picture of where you're going tomorrow, so that you will know where to improve, what to do to make it better. So always track your success. And when you make it work, when you get even one single reason to celebrate, enjoy it. Celebrate, reward yourself. Maybe with your favorite snack. You can give yourself a walk. You can take yourself out. You can call friends over. You can do many, many different things, but all to reward yourself for that success, for that achievement. Because when you do it, it will give you more enthusiasm to continue and achieve even bigger. Last but not least, embrace positive peer pressure. You know how it is when the peers are negative. You go down, you do nasty. But what about when your peers are positive? When your peer pressure is positive, it will push you to do things. I know there are friends of mine. I know that when I'm with them, I see things moving. Like I feel like I can do it. Oh yes, let's do it. Because I mean, with them, they know what I want. They know what I'm longing for, and they're believing in me as I believe in them. And when we are together, when we talk, when we chat, I feel like, okay, this is doable. I'm gonna do it. Even new ideas come along. So please embrace yourself with good peers. Like I said before, if you have to cut off some people just for the sake of your success, you can do it. It's not a crime, so that you can make it there. Yeah. Thank you so much for keeping up with me. This podcast has been brought to you by none other than DK Arts and Entertainment. That is the #1 in videography, photography, and media management. Please, I remind you that if you're seeing this on YouTube, we do have a podcast now, and I am your host along with Raymond. You don't want to miss it. Thank you. Until next time. Bye-bye.